All right, y'all. Another day of old sawmilling. Doing a little sawmillage maintenance today. Got to work on my old debarker tilt trough, which is pretty much comes through the cutoff saw, gets cut, the link goes in the tilt trough, and that's where we decide too big to go through the debarker, tilt it on out, throw it on off. It's going to be adding a couple little rampage to that because the logs, when we're throwing them off, is getting the hydraulic hoses, causing all sort of damage, etc. Some nice looking logs there, compliments of the old Osceola forest. Don't get no better than that. Look at the grain on that. Beautiful, nice and straight, no nuts. Best logs, best timber for the best product. Let's go do this thing. Gotta love work days. Nothing like killing yourself to make a couple doll hairs out here laying at the sawmill. We're gonna start off with our debarker on this tilt trough. We're gonna put some ramps at the end of it, straighten the tilt trough out from where my loader operator, he ran out of talent, about like I do, and about pulled it out the ground. Matter of fact, you can see him over there right now, probably pulling more stuff out the ground. He's getting it done though. Big machinery usually causes big messes, but we gotta have them here. They are fun to work on. See here, our old tractor got underneath our tilt trough, pulled the whole frame up out the ground. We're gonna have to fix that. We're gonna put us some little rampage. Keep this from happening again. Yeah. Anybody out there, you gotta get pretty good. There it goes, yeah. It ain't cracked no wheel nowhere. We'll get the Dodge in there without sinking it. This is what we're working on. It's a debarker system. It's cut off saw logs, come off the deck, get cut, link. Each chain is 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 foot. So we mark our lengths, rolls to the debarker. Working on this tilt trough. That thing tilts, and you get a log that's too big to won't fit to the debarker, tilts and on off. So we're gonna add some ramps to the tilt trough to keep the tractor loader from getting into the trough. There's a little cab of the debarker. Cab, all our controls, everything's ran off hydraulics for your saw and your deck, and all this is all hydraulics. All our controls, this is where we're going to lock out. Before we work on anything, we always lock everything out, put our locks, which has our names on it. Make sure everything is disconnected because it's not worth hurting yourself or chancing getting the old company in some sort of lawsuit, which you do not want. Do not want that. So better safe than sorry. Always prepare, plan, do all that good stuff. Get it done right. So let's get this thing going. Enough of me talking, time to get to work. What we're doing here, we laid our pipe tubing on there, some 3x4, got us some marks. We're gonna mark this on out where it'll just fit perfectly onto our frame that's gonna help support this from getting twisted again from our tractor driver that's holding the camera at the moment. So trying to make it proof, Chester proof. We're Chester proofing the tilt trough. But we do appreciate them. Good help's hard to come by. If our calculations are correct, it's going to fit like a glove. Might have to do some trimming on some of this.
Couldn't weld in there though.
Let me clean that up real quick. like a glove. So now we'll get our arc stick or fire stick here, and we'll tack this puppy in place. Put a little weldage on it, a little bit of bubble gum stuff, and maybe it'll hold for a week or two. We shall see. That Charlie, he's a heck of a hand. Got everything laid out for me. Don't even have to ask.
He is all right when he is asleep.
Well, he's numero dos. Not number one.
Rule number one, I'm number one.
Charlie's gonna grab us some 6011, which is pretty much 6010. 610 5P is probably your best rod choice, but they're expensive. 6011 root on everything. And if time is essential here, we're going to cap it with a 7018. 6011 is going to get my roots like the bones of a weld. 7018 is like that tuxedo that's right on top. Harder rod, so it'll just kind of finish it off well.
You know your air hose, just quick off the ground with it.
How long you give it, Chester? How long is this going to hold us up here?
I will test the integrity as soon as I get back on the machine.
Okay, let's do that. Always make sure you weld all your welds uphill. That's 6011. With 6011 you can downhill, but it's not ever going to be as strong as uphill. But 7018, never weld it downhill, because otherwise you're pissing in the wind. Must be uphill. So where we're at now, structural, back welded together. Welded the I-beam back together, added our gusset. So now we got a set of ramps here. We're going to try to place those in here so when the log rolls off, instead of falling straight down and make it where the tractor has to get so close to the tilt trough, it'll bring our logs out, you know, 8 or 10 feet away from it. So then Chester has no reason to run out of talent and run into it. So y'all carry forward. We're going to pull this piece on in very professionally. Got a big safety crew here.
Be recording each other's work, but I'll be honest with you, it's a full-time job. Well, the boys wanted me to get me water.
No.
Thirsty.
So you actually working hard.
Boy, I tell you what, I got arthritis in my left hand. I don't know what's
What
going
do
on.
you think about this, Thomas? Man says he's got arthritis in his left hand, and he's thirsty as hell.
Alright, we got our ramp, sweep, shingle here in place, tacked off. We'll weld this up. We should be done with this project as of today, and maybe Chester will not rip it off next week. We shall see. On this other side, we're in quite a tight spot here, but you know, you get that on these big jobs, little tight situations here, but that's no big deal. Nothing for an old chunk sawmill, 2.5% maintenance, man, but either way it gets done, bubble gun this sucker on up. Well, we got that all done. If you can see it from out here, it's hard to jump up this AC. Plus, I don't want you to see all the ugliness of it, but as you see, it's gonna logs. Anytime the log's a little too big, boop, push that booger right off them ramps right there. That being said, got this done before lunch, believe it or not, and it's pretty hot here in Florida on a nice summer day like today. And I think I've had enough. I'm gonna call it quits. Gonna take it on to the lake, pick up the wife, the kiddies, and have a good weekend. If you guys made it through this, appreciate you once again. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like, drop a comment. Hope y'all all have a wonderful weekend, and keep on keeping on.